Hi you guys, my name is Cherita. I'm the most positive person you'll ever meet. I guarantee it.
We are singing to our love.
Woo! Chile. That's how I'm starting this. Because some things need to be said. Because baby girl, we are in a pandemic. Yes, we are. And for some reason, people aren't understanding. And I have some things to say. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about whether Worlds and Summit should be canceled or not. And I know you guys are already typing your thesis statements and your dissertations in the comments, and that's fine. And we can have that conversation. But just hear me out. So as you know, make sure you subscribe to my channel. As you know, we are in a pandemic. There is a virus that is rapidly spreading around the United States called the coronavirus, or COVID-19, or Miss Rona, however you want to refer her as. But we all know, we know. Things have been getting canceled, postponed, etc. I feel so bad, like my heart truly goes out to all of the graduating and competing seniors. And this is high school, this is college. Worldwide, people are literally losing out on the experience to walk at their graduation. They're losing their experience to go to prom. They're losing their experience to compete for the last time, or to perform in their last game, to play in their last game. People are losing that. And I understand that's nothing that you can get back. However, we're in a pandemic. Like, we're not doing this because we hate you. But for some reason, apparently, being a senior is more important than the health of the world, you know? So let's make this a cheerleading thing, because my channel, when I upload, talk about cheerleading. Subscribe to my channel. So Corona started making its buzz month and a half-ish ago. And there were still a handful of competitions, plus UCA, which is another huge competition. And there's Worlds and there's Summit. When cities started shutting things down, it became a real health risk, and people really started taking it serious. Disney World was still open. So Varsity took it upon itself to still host a cheerleading event, UCA, which is fine, it's whatever. They did shorten it to one day. There were a lot of teams that pulled out of UCA for health reasons, because we're trying to flatten the curve. And that was that. And then people started going, okay, well, what about Worlds? What about this? What about that? The weekend after UCA, it kind of became a worldwide shutdown. It was, hey, the mayor, the governor, the whoever just canceled all public events until further notice. So that means that we cannot go to these cheer competitions, right? And so it happened in one city, and then it happened in another and another, and then it just was like, you know what, we're just canceling everything, and if you can't have more than X amount of people in one facility at a time. Okay, cool. Schools started getting canceled. We didn't know how long it was gonna be for some it was 2 weeks, for some it was a month. We still didn't know what was going on. I mean, another week went by and another week went by, and people are still trying to figure out when are Worlds and Summit going to be canceled or postponed. And again, I understand how important this is. However, this is an unfortunate circumstance, and unfortunate circumstances happen to many people all the time. And I know the harsh thing to say is to get over it, but that's kind of the reality. I know some people have been just making this just about the seniors, but this is more than the seniors. What if, okay, say they do push off Worlds until May, June. Like it's the middle of April now. It's almost the middle of April now. People haven't been practicing as a team, so there's that. But May, June, let's just say that's what people are thinking, because right now we don't know anything. What if somebody is going to join the military? Or what if somebody is going on a mission trip? Or what if somebody is moving? Or what if somebody's parents cannot afford it because they've been laid off because of this whole pandemic? Unfortunately, this is just cheerleading at this point. A couple days ago, California All-Stars, which is one of the biggest gyms in the nation, they called their season. And I'm gonna read what they sent out. After much thought, prayer, and discussion, it is time for us to close our season at the end of April. Cali will not be participating in any additional events for the remainder of this competition year, including Worlds and Summit. This was not an easy decision. Our responsibility and commitment to the health, safety, and stability of our families is unwavering. Although I am heartbroken and sad to cut the season short, the idea of extending the season during this uncertain time of crisis isn't right for us. We are shifting our priorities to focus on families, our community, distance learning, Zoom training, and our faith in God. There aren't words to describe the love we have for each of our Cali kids. As a program, we have accomplished many incredible things together this season. Athletes, hold on to these memories and life lessons. The love, enthusiasm, and feeling of accomplishment each time you walked on and off the floor is something sacred and beautiful. We will continue our Zoom practices to stay ready and train for our future season. As soon as it's safe and we are allowed to congregate, we'll be kicking off our 20th season with more strength, passion, and purpose than ever. Together, we will conquer this hurdle and come back stronger, better, and faster. All glory goes up forever and always, even through the challenges. When praises go up, blessings come down. All of your amazing coaches are fired up to see you back as soon as we can. Here's to an amazing 2019-2020 season. None of us wanted it to end this way, but we are resilient and ready to press into season 20 like no other. We love each and every one of you, to Naz and all Cali staff. I think what they're doing is fair. I think it's right. And I think more gyms should follow along. Now, since then, I do know that Cheer Athletics, at least the Plano location, has pulled from Worlds and Summit. Celebrity Elite has pulled their programs. And I'm just trying to figure out, what is everybody else waiting for? Now, let's say they do push Worlds and Summit off till whenever. Is it really going to be the experience that you think it's going to be? Because number one, Disney World is still closed. So even if they don't have it at Disney World, they try to find another facility to have it at. I mean, you guys, it's not like one day we're gonna see on the news, okay, you guys, everybody just go back to normal and everybody's gonna be congregating and comfortable with being in those same small spaces that we were used to. This is going to take time. This is not how it shut us down. How it opens up is not going to be the same way. It's just not. It's not reasonable. It's not rational. So are you truly getting that same experience if you do compete? And not to mention, we do know that California All-Stars and Cheer Athletics have some of the strongest teams. Do you consider yourself a world champion if you're not truly competing against the best? And I know a lot of people are like, well, it's just the experience, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I understand that, but you're not getting the true experience. That's just like, I want to go to Six Flags, but you know, we can't really be out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my TV and I'm just going to virtually get on the roller coasters. It's not the same thing. I mean, it's kind of sort of the same, but it's not the same experience. And truth be told, our athletes are, yes, they may still be conditioning and stretching and training, you know, on Zoom and whatnot, but there's a difference between doing that and then trying to put together a 2-minute and 30-second routine. Those are completely different types of conditioning body wise. You're thinking, okay, we get back in the gym for maybe we train for a month and then we go to Worlds and we're gonna be perfect. It is not gonna work like that. That's just like a swimmer just running all day. They're building up cardio, they're lifting weights, and then they train in the pool for a month and you expect them to do well as a swimmer when they've been training as a runner for the past 5 months. It's not gonna work that way. The athletes' bodies have to be conditioned a specific way to get specific results. And people are not stunting, which at least they should not be, because we are practicing social distancing. So if you guys are getting together and stunting just so you can try to keep your skills, part of the problem. We'll never get to Worlds then. We'll never get to Summit then. Let's talk about these rules that they put out for Summit. So this is for Summit and D2 Summit. 1, there will be no wild card round and all teams will compete in the semifinal round. 2, teams must compete in the same division in which they qualified for, but are now allowed to add up to the maximum number of athletes in the division. For example, a team qualifying with 16 athletes may compete at the Summit with 22. 3, varsity is waiving all roster replacement rules for the Summit 2020. Program release waivers will still be required for athletes transferring programs. 4, teams that qualified in a co-ed division but no longer meet the roster requirements for co-ed will be eligible to compete in the comparable all-girl division. 5, athletes will now be able to cross over to any level. Crossover rules regarding the cheerleading worlds and the dance summit will remain the same. This is a joke. This is a free-for-all. They're saying, hey, just give us the money and then you can go and compete. That's what's being said. Are you truly a Summit champion if you're not competing against the best? You're just able to stack up all your teams and go out there and compete and be like, winner. They just need to go ahead and pull the cord. I mean, if we really want to put this into perspective, Wimbledon has been canceled for the first time since World War II. There's no NBA finals. The NBA, screech, done. The World Series, baseball, done. The Olympics, now, no, it's not canceled, but it is postponed until 2021. Worlds happens every year. So it's not plausible to postpone it to 2021, but it needs to be canceled until 2021. Again, it sucks. I know. Unfortunate incidents happen all the time. All the time. But we have to put our pride aside. And we can't be going on news shows and saying like, oh, we're hopeful. This is what we're... If cheerleading wants to be a sport, we need to act like a sport. Because right now, all we're doing is we're just, well, we're hoping. No. We have to stop this hoping stuff based on a pandemic. I don't think people understand how serious it is, because it's very serious. And every time I see somebody go, well, what about the seniors? Again, my heart literally hurts for the seniors. But I feel like, who was it? Chloe, people are dying, Kim. And that's on pandemic. And in the words of somebody, if your gym hasn't pulled out of Worlds yet, you're praying for easy competition and a guaranteed globe. Shame on you capitalizing in the midst of tragedy. I don't know what else to say. It sucks. And nothing is gonna make every single person happy, but varsity and USASF needs to do what's best for not just our sport, but the world, the community, society. We need to flatten the curve. And right now, all they're doing is they're just saying, okay, just give it a little bit longer. Just keep waiting, you guys. Let's see what they're gonna say. And at this point, like, you just have to pull the cord. And I don't like saying that, because y'all know I love cheerleading just as much as you guys do. You have to look at everybody else. You have to look at what's truly going on in the world and go from there. So I'm hoping that more I'm hoping that more gyms start to pull out just to make a statement, really. And I'm also pretty sure Maryland Twisters ended their season. And so everybody else is kind of looking at Stingrays and Top Gun and Brandon and Cheer Extreme. Something has to be done. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And like I said before, make sure you click subscribe for new content whenever I post. And do not forget to link up with me on my social media. All of that information will be down below in the description box. Thank you for watching. Have a positive and love-filled day. Bye.